Telepractice is a service delivery method that uses technology, in this case to deliver audiology or speech-language pathology services to a child or an adult who is physically in a different location than an audiologist or speech-language pathologist, and who, as a result, might otherwise not have access to services from a qualified provider.
As telepractice allows us to move service delivery into the home, it opens new doors for family involvement.
What do you think?
The kids respond to telepractice very well. They're very excited and motivated and driven by the use of technology, and they love to come to their speech and language therapy sessions.
Cody D, you're up.
Through the years, research outcomes from telepractice studies have shown that from both a clinical standing as well as a patient satisfaction standing, outcomes are consistent with a face-to-face traditional service delivery model. And that spans different ages, different patient populations, and different treatment delivery settings.
A key barrier or constraint to delivering services through telepractice is, interestingly enough, state licensing. Most states require a practitioner to be licensed in the location where the client is receiving the service. So if telepractice is occurring across state lines, that would mean that the practitioner would need to be licensed, obviously not only in the state where they're located, but also in the state where the client to whom they're delivering the service is located. So the credentialing system is one that needs to go through some changes in order to enable and support the delivery of telepractice services.
Everything that I did within my lesson today was the same that I would do on site, with the exception that the student was not right there with me.
Good job.
My students are all making very good progress on their speech and language goals.
Okay, again, using your good R sound.
We're currently doing telepractice using articulation, language, fluency, voice, so really it's been effective in all areas for us. Telepractice has been very effective with my group therapy sessions. The kids like coming to speech together, they're motivated, they help support one another, and they like using the technology together.
It looks and feels exactly like SLP services that we would see when we're sitting in a classroom with them.
I communicate with my teachers by phone calls and emails, so I'm able to check in, see how they're doing in the classroom, if there are any additional things we might need to work on.
Telepractice can take place wherever a client is located, in a school, could be at their home, a hospital, a nursing facility, or any other number of settings.
As technologies become a lot more pervasive in all walks of life, we have patients who are in their 70s or 80s who come to us who've already been using video conference to see their grandkids, for example. So these are patients who are very comfortable with technology.
When Mr. Woods began therapy, he had significant difficulty in basic conversation, so he was talking 1 or 2 words at a time, but not at a conversational level, and that was a goal for him. We were very quickly able to adapt tasks to meet his progress. We were able to address both the verbal component of it as well as the written component of it by using the structure of the computer to be able to support everything that we were doing.
Well, they developed a special bond that was unbelievable, how she was able to get him to connect the dots. And the relationship that we had just via the computer, it was like we knew her.
Family member availability to get someone to see a clinician is a challenge. It's a burden for a lot of families to have to stop what they're doing and take a family member to an appointment. So the telepractice availability of simply dialing into someone's home and meeting them where they are rather than asking them to stop and come to us is, again, another big advantage of the teleformat.
Increasingly, telepractice services are being paid for. So some of the trends that we're noting are that more and more insurers are aware of and recognizing the cost effectiveness as well as the access and quality benefits associated with telepractice. We're also noticing that a growing number of states are mandating coverage for telepractice in their broad state health service policies. Medicaid offices are also adding coverage for telepractice services. So there definitely is a growing recognition and trend to cover those services.
Say under.
Well, I think the rationale for telepractice from its beginning has never really changed. We wanted to improve access to care, we wanted to improve efficiencies, we wanted to decrease costs. Over time, with advances in technologies, the way we do this, it's just gotten so much easier. So it's no longer an issue of how. We know what we want to do. We know why we should do it. So it's really just a matter now of why not.
I was watching the things that he was doing, and every step of progress that he made, I was just overwhelmed. The tears, just knowing that my husband is back.
Well, it's fun for me because I love working with children. So whether it be on site, through telepractice, I enjoy my job. And so on site, I'm going to give them a high five. Through telepractice, I'm giving a long distance high five.